scorekeeper has their roster if you want to go.
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
Everybody ready?
Jason,
stop right there. Steve, Kyle, Pat and DH. Gone.
Yeah,
Kathy,
I got it.
I gotta make sure that they got this right. No, Steve's playing.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, playing. If what he does is called. Oh! No! Oh! I knew it. I had to beat you to it. All right, so that was right. Josh is leading off. Pat is the designated fielder. Steve is batting in the fourth position, followed by Kyle and Todd.
Everybody up, let's go.
We have to start that way, and then we go
I'll remember that.
Come on in, guys, hands it. Did Wiley have anyone need it? We're looking. Actually, this is small. Give me that back. Thank you.
All right. Josh, you want to throw a couple
I'll be enough. Not this umpire. The umpire is supposed to be here.
Not yours. You might want to see
Alright, what the hell is this? Alright, can I get some gentlemen? Let's stick to. Oh no, we can't
really go back.
Walk back there. Batter, you ready? Let's get a base check.
Okay, are we on? Oh, sorry about that. Once again, right up to the last moment, getting the scorecards. So we have our first pitch to Josh Young. We have one strike. Both the Millers and the Panthers did not win a game in the earlier bracket, and that's how they got teamed up here. Panthers are listed as number 17. Oh, there's a nice hit to the left side, but it's going to... Oh, Jason almost got in on it, but Josh did score. Went right down the third base line. So saying the Millers and Panthers didn't win yesterday, so they got matched up here. The Millers came into the tournament ranked number 16. Panthers came in ranked number 17. Evan Van Dwayne is up now, number 11. Right-handed batter. Spot in the base, getting the spot just right.
Batter, you ready? Base check.
We've got Leo in right infield, and Jason left infield, Alex deep left. Here comes the first pitch, and he got a little bit over that. He starts his bat low and kind of follows it that way right through the plate. Comes around at about his knee level and starts moving up. So pitcher has to throw that in pretty low to hit a strike zone. And, one of the tougher swings for a pitcher to put the ball in the bat. Okay, had the position right. Looked like Evan was a little bit late on that one. He got a good solid hit on it, but it was 100 feet wide of third base. So got around him real good, made some real good contact. Seems to straighten out some. So we're just starting the game. We're in the top of the first. The Panthers are the home team based on the coin toss. One run in, nobody out. 3 strikes. Josh Evans still has his fastball if he wants it. Chooses not to take it, and he strikes out. So that's 1 out, 1 in, top of the first. The next batter is Pat Lemke. We're doing a base check. Pat's up there. The Millers are wearing white jerseys with a gray camouflage style sleeve. Several of them are wearing very sporty mustard yellow socks. He's got a nice swing. Got just underneath that, but his timing was good. And a right-handed batter. Looks like a young man, probably in his 20s. He's probably got a little energy here. Again, he got a piece of it, but he got underneath it and it got straight back. So we got 2 strikes. Pat's made contact on every pitch. Space stands with his foot. That timing was a little bit off. So pitcher acknowledged that may have been a little bit on his side. Now we have 3 strikes. Slides his fastball. Chooses not to take it, and it's a 3rd strike swinging. So we got 1 run in, 2 outs. Steven Guerrero coming up to bat. Number 24. Doing a quick base check. Steven's actually quite a bit more forward than Pat was. His back foot is pretty much on line with front of the base. He's got another one of those low stances. Starts the bat off real low, comes up on it, but his swing's coming up below his waist level. And I take that back. So his swing starts low, comes across the plate right about bottom of his chest, I would say, right below the numbers. Got a good strike on that. It's coming to Jason. He's got Jason has another put out. Okay. Do you think it's better if I move it forward?
Yesterday you're facing you're speaking away. I'm just wondering.
I don't know. Does it sound okay, Jeremy?
Okay.
Okay. So you want to swing it like this?
Well, yeah. Or if that blocks your view, you can put it in front.
Right. Yeah, let me see. Oh, actually, you know what? That may work good.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're doing a little audio adjustment here. Where's the bases? I got to be able to see that base. Let's close that a little bit. Maybe. All right. How's that? Is that okay?
When you're facing it, it says, when you're looking at home plate, sometimes you're really distant.
Oh, then I'm going to have to put it over here. Okay, so I think this is more where I'm at. Okay, Jason Esterhausen up to bat. We're having a little technical adjustment, so I'm not sure if he's taking a strike yet or not. No, he isn't, because the umpire's just coming out. Okay, yeah, they're just taking some practice pitches right now. Millers are out in the field. They got two infielders. Looks like their midfielders are pretty deep. Almost looks like they got three deep fielders. So they're all sitting at about the same depth. So okay. Okay, Jason takes a strike first. Okay. Okay, Jason lined up. He was very early on that swing, so he's very eager to get his bat alive. He's made some good contact, only being able to produce one run so far. That was a good pitch. His timing was just a little bit off. Okay, Southwest is up to its old shenanigans. This pause is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, the airline of multiple flyovers. It's whatever the opposite of sponsored is. That's what we have for Southwest. Jason's got two strikes. We're about ready to start play. Okay, so Jason takes his pass ball. So now it's two strikes, one ball. Oh, he was early on that one. Okay, I had my count wrong. So that was the fourth strike on Jason. Brendan Wright is coming up. Jairo Rodriguez is the designated fielder in this spot, but he had a bit of a problem with a calf muscle that's been bothering him for the past month and a half, and didn't feel like he should push it by running the bases and swinging. So he'll be in the field, and Brendan Wright will be batting for him. Brendan was killing the ball yesterday, just couldn't quite get to the base before the ball was fielded. So hopefully he'll keep up that hitting today. He was early on that one. There's 1 strike to Brendan Wright. 1-0 Millers, bottom of the first. Oh, got underneath that one. So we get 2 strikes on Brendan Wright. Early on the first swing and underneath the ball in the second. Got just a piece of it. That's 3 strikes, but he got that contact. Hopefully that'll help him figure out his timing. Okay.
Go, Eric.
Brendan's been doing good things, and he's going to end up with a run here pretty soon. Eric Varela's coming up. Eric Varela, he hit a ball just beyond the 40-foot foul line. Three different fielders converged on it, and none of them could quite get a handle on it. And Eric legged it out for a hit in the last game. Not the first guy you'd think of getting a hit on a bunt single, but he did it. He's got a mean, nasty cut. When he contacts it, he knocks it out. In Vegas, he had a ball that was probably 10 feet short of a home run. Here's daughter, Izzy Gorilla, cheering him on. Oh, he's on it. His timing looks good. He's close to the ball. 3 strikes, no balls to Varela. Oh, he's early on that one. So, okay, between innings, if we can take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. This project was funded in part by a grant from the Pasadena Community Foundation and also our longtime annual sponsors, the Pasadena Host Lions Club and the AT&T Pioneers Pacific Chapter. Thank you again for your support. So Jason came into this game with 10 putouts, and with the putout he recorded in the first inning, he's raised that up to 11. So that's pretty impressive. Alex Marisitz actually has 3 putouts. Leo Medina has 2. Victor Hernandez had a putout. Eric Varela had a putout, and Jairo Rodriguez had a putout. So the 4th batter comes up in the top of the second. This is Kyle Kulan, number 57, right-handed batter, again sporting those high mustard green socks. Got a little piece of it. I didn't hear it, but they called it foul. Must have got just a little skin of it. So, there's the second pitch. No, got over the top of that one. A little bit late, too. So, 2 strikes to Kyle. Again, got a little piece of it, but he's over the top of it. So, 3 strikes to Kyle. Right-handed batter. No, couldn't get a hold of that one. So that's 1 out.
Alright, Todd, I'm gonna grab your bat here.
Todd Pavison coming up, number 88. Another right-handed batter. Not quite as stylish as in sporting the orange socks. Again, the Millers are wearing their white shirts with gray camouflage sleeves. First pitch. He hit it hard, but way foul to the third base side. Panthers are wearing their blue home jerseys today. We sported those really nice City Edition jerseys yesterday that seemed to go over really big with a lot of teams. commenting on them. We'll be wearing our gray away jerseys tomorrow. Oh, right down the middle. Jason's got a line on it. And again, fields it. What a great play. Jason had to get down to that in the banana position, but it was actually beyond him to his left, and so he had to jump out for it and still scooped it right up. He would have got pretty much any runner with that, no matter how fast they were. He pulled it in really quick. So Jason again in the field is absolutely on fire. And I'm not going to call out any names, but we have had to stop for another plane. As the day went on, the planes seemed to decrease in frequency a bit, but the first game was stopped a lot. Here's the first pitch to Josh Young. Scored a run in the first inning. Only run in the game for either team. Okay, he was very early on that pitch. Okay, 3 strikes to Josh. Again, 2 outs in the inning. We'll see if he takes a pass ball or not. Millers haven't been doing a lot of that. He didn't, but you got just a hair of it to stay alive. Okay, so he stays alive. Still 3-0 count. Still has a ball to take if he chooses to do so. Nice contact. Going right to Jeremy. And again, I'm sorry, that went right to Jason. And that was another put out for Jason Esterhausen. All right. So Jason has his second put out of the game. Actually, his third put out of the game. That raises his series total to 12 putouts. Okay, Leo Medina coming up. Jason. Can I get Jason? Sonny, can I get Jason for 1 second? Jason, come over here and talk to the audience. Okay. So I don't know if you're aware of this, Jason, but that was your 13th putout of the series. So you're really how are you focusing in on the ball so good?
Listening to Sonny's calls.
Oh yeah.
Trying to stay focused on the sound of the ball hitting the bat so that you know it's a hit. Yeah, I know it's hard, but I mean they're hitting them in our zone, so that's what we have to do.
Do you think it's a little easier in the morning with the ground being slower, or is it easier when it speeds up?
It does help now because you know the ball slows down a bit, so you can run up to it instead of it hitting you and going past you. So, but yeah, that changes when the dew comes off the grass.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, keep it up.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. That was just Jason Estenhausen talking about his success in the field. Again, 13 putouts in 4 games, and we're only in the second inning. Okay, we'll start off with Leo Medina. Darren Keeper's coming up to bat. Founded our team with Colby Haney some years ago, and has grown the team in the league in Southern California tremendously. Darren has always hit well in the series, and he's still looking for his first hit in this series. Hopefully he'll get that first hit, and that'll kind of break the jinx, and he'll start hitting. So he's always good for a lot of hits in the series. Now, as his dad, Daryl Keeper's pitching to him. Looks like that one came in a little bit low. Darren's a right-handed batter. Got just underneath it. Looks like he's got his timing going down pretty good. So. Okay, Darren takes his pass ball. So we got 2 strikes and 1 ball on Darren keepers. Oh. So now the count's full. Their infielders are pretty shallow. So if he gets some good contact, it's probably going to get past those infielders. Here comes the full count pitch. Oh, didn't get it. Okay.
Bench, defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense! Hey, Evan, over here, buddy. I got your back.
So, we'll take a minute here to thank our golf sponsors. We've had a tremendous support from the community to sponsor our golf tournaments. Andrew Winfield Richards Foundation, Williams Sign Company, DFS Flooring, and Boone Trucking Incorporated, and also the many sponsors who sponsored holes and donated items for our raffle. Yeah, all these sponsors made our tournament the success it was. Thank you very much. Darren's out in the field. We're getting ready to pitch. We should have missed his wife, Kim. So does Darren. She's been helping us with our conditioning and put together some really comprehensive training programs that I think has done great for the conditioning of our team. Hopefully with another year of that, we'll come next year even stronger than we are and in better condition. Thank you, Kim. Umpire joking around with our spotter, Sonny Stefanoff. That's 1 strike. Sonny yelled he was ready, and Jason was down tying his shoe. So the ump kind of gave him a hard time.
Come on, Ev.
Okay, so Evan Van Dyne is up to bat. Another right-handed pitcher with a real low swing. 2 strikes on him right away. Picks up that 3rd strike. We're now on the top of the 3rd. This game is moving along really quickly. Got a great hit, but went foul, rolled right up to hit the 3rd base column, so that would make it about 10-15 feet foul. So good solid hard hit though. Takes the count to 3-0. Catcher's lined him back up on the base. Evans feeling the base to get his orientation, ready to go. Evans standing with his back foot almost on the front of the baseline. Real low back stances, almost like a golfing swing when he's in the back stance. So when he does come around the plate, it lifts up a bit, but not that classic stance with the elbow up. Pat Lemke up to bat. Still 1-0 Millers, Minnesota Millers. And we got 1 out in the top of the 3rd. Jason Esterhausen has already got 3 putouts in the game. Okay, he had a hesitation on that swing. I don't know, something about his swing. He didn't like it, and he kind of held up a little bit, and that just made him really late. So there you go. Now
Come on, Patrick.
Lemke's got a real high swing. Comes across the plate right about shoulder height. So again, almost shoulder height. If he does make contact, chances are it'll be a ground ball because he's more likely to get under it than over it with that high swing. Oh, there you go. Puts it right. Okay, it's going right to Hyro. And Hyro playing the left side of midfielder. Put a banana out, caught it right about his ankles and able to pull it in. Pat's a pretty fast runner, but Hyro got him by about 2 steps. So that's Hyro's second put out of the game. Okay, so 2 outs in the top of the third. Some great fielding. Hyro Rodriguez has 1 putout. Jason Esterhausen has 3 putouts. There's 1 run in for the Millers. They scored that in their first at bat in the first inning, and there's been no score for either team since. Steven Guerrero's up now. He hit one to left infield, and unfortunately for him, that's exactly where Jason Esterhausen was. So Jason got him out right away. He was still 5 or 6 steps from the base. Okay, they're taking a couple warm-ups, but our buddies are back, and so I think they're going to put a hold on it until the noise goes down. Okay, a little pat over the umpire. Our umpire today has a pretty good attitude. He's got a bit of a sense of humor and very relaxed. He's been in every World Series I've been at. He's been out here calling games. So he's a very experienced umpire and very, very relaxed in his manner. Okay, now we called another timeout because we got a ball beeping at the scorekeeper's table. Yeah, apparently a dead ball came back to life at the scorekeeper's table. That could be a little bit confusing for the fielders. Of course, you put that ball back in play and it'll probably be dead in 1 pitch. So, or it may be one that suffered from going in the water and it's managed to dry out. So we're ready to play now. No planes, no beeping balls. And that's a strike to Steven Guerrero. Okay, another strike to Steven Guerrero. Again, Steven isn't wearing those snazzy mustard yellow socks, but he does have a matching headband on right now, bandana. So, okay, 3 strikes to Steven Guerrero. He still has a pass ball to take if he wants to. Steven is a right-handed batter, stands with his back foot close to the front of the home plate. A low back stance. Okay, and he did choose to take that one, so it's a full count now. We got Jason and Leo in the infield. Midfielders are Hyro and Eric, and our deep fielders are Darren and Alex. Okay, so he just strike out. Ends the inning. Okay, so we're at the top of the lineup now, bottom of the third. Jason Esterhausen will be coming up first, followed by Brendan Wright and Eric Varela. If any of them score, then Leo Medina will come up next. We have Dale Wright here, father of Brendan Wright. Maybe he would like to say hello and comment on what he thinks about Brendan getting all these at-bats this series.
Brendan has been a reserve player for some time, but yesterday he just got so fired up high.
He did.
He got up 6 times, hit the ball into fair territory 5 times. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to the base before the fielders got it, but he was hitting the ball solidly, so he's getting this big chance. He's really excited about it.
Yeah. Was he really happy with his performance yesterday?
Yeah.
He should be. He really stepped up yesterday.
It was his big day.
Yeah. Thank you, Dale. Okay, we're ready to start with Jason Esterhausen. Jason's been hot as you can be in the field. Still trying to get his bat to liven up. He does have 1 run in the series. Okay, he was early on that one. So 1 strike to Jason Esterhausen. Again, we're starting the bottom of the 3rd. It's 1-0 Minnesota Millers over the San Gabriel Valley Panthers. That one he was late on. So he's trying to adjust that timing. He'll get it down because he's a great hitter. Always puts up a lot of runs for us. So that's how baseball is. It's streaky. There. Hit that one hard, but backward spin and off to the left, but hit it pretty solid, and hopefully that'll be the start of good things to come. So we got 3 strikes on Jason. Still has a ball to take if he wants to. But after a contact like that, he might want to just jump right back in and swing again. Again, our friends Southwest are slowing the game. Another little flock of geese flying over like we had yesterday. Yeah. Okay, he missed on that one, so Jason goes down on strikes. Brendan Wright comes up. Like Dale was saying, Brendan was really hitting the ball good. He put it in play 5 of his 6 at-bats, and they weren't little dribblers. I mean, he was hitting it hard. But, you know, if a fielder gets a play on the ball right away, it goes to them or they just make a good play, real hard to score. You really need the ball to get past the fielder or get bobbled or something. There you go. He put another one in. That's going to come up short of the 40-foot line, just a little bit to the right of the pitcher. Evan Van Doyen was moving in on that ball fast too. So he'll have to hit it pretty hard on that side to get it past Evan. Okay, 2-0 to Brendan Wright. Oh, he was right on it. Just a little bit early. Sometimes when you're hitting good, you can get a little eager and get a little early on the hits, the swings. Not that time. That's a great hit. Oh, so close.
Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead, Brandon.
So he hit that down the left field side. It got just past the infielder, and the outfielder on that left-hand side was coming in, and I thought there might be a little miscommunication that might give him a couple extra steps, but Evan pulled it in pretty quickly and got Brendan with about 2 steps to go. So that was put out by 11. So that's 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Eric Varela coming up to bat. Evan Van Doyen has 2 putouts in the game. Eric Varela took a nasty cut. You heard gasps from the crowd that they thought that was going to be murdered. But there you go. That's coming up short. But again, Evan, great fielder that he is, he brings it in. So that one rolled slow past the 40-foot line. Evan seems to get a real good beat on the ball, and he came right to it. So.
Go defense.
So
Hold them. Hold them. Edge defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Okay. Team goes on the field. Millers come in, get ready to bat. Take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. This project was funded in part by a grant from the Pasadena Community Foundation and also our annual support from the Pasadena Host Lions Club and the AT&T Pioneers Pacific Chapter. Without those grants and funds, it would be hard for us to field a team, and because it's quite expensive, we need to buy plane tickets, hotels, rent vans, deal with meals, and there's a lot of expenses involved. And thanks to our partners, we've been able to field a team in the World Series for the last 3 years. So our first World Series as a team was in Beaumont, Texas, followed by last year in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and again this year in St. Louis. And next year's World Series will also take place in St. Louis. So we're at the top of the 4th. Pitcher hasn't gone out to the mound yet. The refs are heading out to the field right now. 1-0 Millers. Top of the 4th. Again, Josh Young led off the first inning with a run, and both sides have been scoreless since. So. Kyle Kulan is coming out first, number 57, sporting those snazzy mustard yellow socks, white jerseys with gray camouflage sleeves. That's a strike to Kyle, and their numbers are just like a thin outline with white in the center. It makes it very hard to read them from a distance. Okay, put that one right down the middle, going right to Jason Esterhausen. Jason moved in on it fast and picked that up. Boy, Jason is just absolutely on fire in the field. He moved in on that without hesitation and slid right up to it. Kyle is a good runner, pretty fast runner, and he was only halfway to the base before Jason pulled that in. Okay, Todd Pavison is up. He was put out by Jason in the second inning. This is his second at bat. Top of the 4th. Takes a strike right away. That went 40 feet foul to the left field side, but he hit it hard. So if he puts it in play with that far foul, it's most likely going to go to Jason and Alex's side, but we'll see. He could be early on a pitch and put it down the right field side. That would certainly catch everybody by surprise. Okay. Yeah, he was a little bit early and the grass is still kind of wet, so his front plant foot when he went into his swing slid forward in the wet grass. So I don't think he had a chance with the slip to get a hit on that. Okay, got under it. Okay, so Todd strikes out. That's 2 outs. In the top of the 4th, it's 1-0 Minnesota Millers over the San Gabriel Valley Panthers. And we have another plane coming over. Okay, so Delta's getting into the game. They're going to have to get a lot more flights going over to have any chance of catching up to Southwest. Okay, Josh Zhang led off the game with a hit, and that's been the only score in the game for either team. So now he's back up to bat, top of the fourth. This will be his third at bat. He was put out in the second. By, of course, Jason Esterhausen. So Josh is taking a strike. Yeah, that's going to die. Jason's going to have to run for that one because... okay, so Josh scores another run. So, unfortunately for Jason, that ball had a backspin and went just beyond the 40-foot line and then rolled back to the pitcher. So Jason tried to zone in on where it was, and I don't think he realized that it was actually moving back away from him again. So he got on it, but Josh is a fast runner, and with that backspin on it, he just couldn't get to it in time. So that's the second run for Josh. With 2 outs in the top of the fourth, it's 2-0 Millers. Okay. So this is Evan Van Dyne, who's been doing great in the field. He's got a very unorthodox stance. His bat and his back stance is almost touching the ground. So he came up underneath that one, but spun it right back to the catcher for his second strike. Now he's down checking the base and getting his alignment right. Okay, 2-0 to Evan Van Dyne. Put that one out. That was Jairo's moving in on it. All right. Jairo Rodriguez pulls that one in. Trying to give Jason a run for his money. That's Jairo's second put out of the game. Okay, so that ends the top of the fourth. We're moving into the bottom of the fourth.
All right, defense.
Shout out to our West Coast Echoes. Izzy Varela is here as one of our spotters, and she's the head coach of the Echoes. We just started having practices about a month ago. Our original members, Daisy, Beatrice, Jennifer, Kelly, Angelica, Jane, Kim, and Rosa. We're excited to see great things from you in the coming year. Hopefully before long, we'll have you guys in tournaments. We do have several all-women teams now in the league, so that's an exciting new area of growth, and congratulations on your new team, the West Coast Echoes, and thank you for listening if you're out there. So Leo Medina is going to be first up to bat. He was put out by Evan Van Dyne. Evan's got 2 putouts so far in this series, or in this game. Bottom of the fourth, Leo's coming up to bat. Let's see if he can put it in play again. Hopefully he will, and good things will happen. Leo's a right-handed batter. Again, we're wearing our blue jerseys, which is pretty dark with a white stripe down the sides, white lettering, and white numbers on the back. Our old buddies are back. Spotters are giving them a wave. Thank you for the break, I think they're saying. And there it goes. Good old Southwest. Okay, so we're ready to go now. First pitch at the bottom of the fourth. Leo was after it. You know, I've seen a lot of the batters who have a long step into the swing, slipping over there on that wet grass. Okay, Leo got that, fouled it right back to us. Right, hear that ball beeping. Came pretty close to us right there. We're set up on the first base side. Millers are set up on the third base side. So that's 2. Okay, 3-0 to Leo. Okay, time called for another plane. Survey says Delta. I'm telling you, Delta's not playing today. They're coming after Southwest. Okay, Leo stays alive. That came back pretty hot to Colby. Wasn't able to catch it, but he certainly smacked it down and avoided injury. Colby Haney, our coach, is catching. Oh, he crushed that one. Okay, that got... okay, that one whizzed right past Evan, but Josh Young was right there covering it and had the put out. So that was P21.
Leo, you can't hit it any harder than that, man. That's just a big hit.
Okay, so Alex Marisitz is up. He got a hit yesterday. Leg going out. Alex, a right-handed batter. Got just a little bit late on that. Okay, got over the top of that. So we got 2 strikes on Alex Marisitz, 1 out bottom of the 4th. 2-0 Minnesota Millers over the San Gabriel Valley Panthers. Oh, he crushed that one. Right down the middle. Right down the middle. Oh, but of course Evan comes in, closes in on it. Yeah, Evan covers a lot of field. So he was able to get over that, even though he's infield, probably standing in the 3 spot or a little bit to the 4 spot even. He's able to come all the way over to that 1 spot and pull those in. So he's covering a lot of field out there in the infield and doing a great job. So that one was behind him, so he had to move to his left and fade backwards at the same time to get on that, and he got right on it, zoned right in it. Darren Keepers up to bat, takes the first strike. Okay, Darren and his dad Daryl are waiting patiently for another plane to go overhead. Besides a great love for beat baseball, Darren and Kim are huge soccer fans and season ticket holders for the LA Football Club. We were very excited when they won the championship a few years back. So I'm sure they're looking forward to the season to come. Got just a piece of that. 2-0 to Darren Keepers. Got a little taste of the ball there. Was late on that one. So 3-0 to Darren Keepers. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Minnesota Millers 2. San Gabriel Valley Panthers 0. Okay, Darren takes that one. It's a good thing because that came in a little bit low. I think he would have been in trouble if he'd swung at that one. Oh, got just underneath it. Okay, could not muster a run that inning, so we go into the bottom of the 4th. I'm sorry, top of the 5th.
Bench, defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Defense!
Better than that. 1, 2, 3. Defense!
Victor Hernandez trying to get a defensive chant going. Of course, he lost half the bench because they're going out to the field. So not overly pleased with the
1, 2,
enthusiasm.
3. Defense!
There you go. There you go. So third time is the charm.
You know, that sounded kind of weak. What time is it?
Okay, so here we go. Top of the fifth. Minnesota Millers 2. San Gabriel Valley Panthers 0. In the game, Jason has 4 putouts and Hyro has 2. Okay, Pat Lemke will be the first batter. Pat struck out in the first and was put out by Hyro Rodriguez in the third, looking for his first hit of the game. Top of the fifth.
What the hell, man?
Okay, that
Come on,
pitch I
Pat.
think came in a little bit high for Pat. Pat's got a pretty standing stance, elbows up.
Right there, Bo.
Gets a good
Right
swing,
there,
but he
monster.
comes up. He comes across almost shoulder high, level back coming across with like shoulder high.
Come on, Pat.
Timing just a little bit off there. Pitcher put it right about at his strike zone, so it's a challenge to get the timing right at the same time the pitcher gets the position right. Okay, couldn't quite get
Take
it.
it off, Pat.
So okay, so Lemke strikes out. Steven Guerrero coming up to bat. He was put out by Jason in the first, and he struck out in the third. This is his third at bat, top of the fifth. Again, the Millers have a 2-0 lead. Panthers have been putting the ball in play. Just the fielders have been getting on it. He was very early on that swing. Evan Van Duyn has been on fire and has a lot of putouts, and he's all over the ball. So he's trying to make match Jason in the fielding, holding the same position, and he's been holding his own for sure. We're stopping for another plane to go overhead. Unknown who it is. We're ready to go. Steven Guerrero at the bat. Okay, so that's 2-0 to Steven Guerrero. Okay, so his back stance, he holds that bat right about at his hip, pointed down a bit, and when he comes across, he starts to straighten it out and raise it up a little bit. Okay, so Steven strikes out.
All right, Kyle. Let me get your bat. Careful the bat and the on deck.
Yep.
Okay, Kyle Cullen is up. Struck out in the second. Was put out by Jason in the fourth. Yeah, even the Millers are starting to call out Southwest now. I think everybody's starting to have some frustrated thoughts about Southwest. It's hard to believe that they can have 10 planes come over to the one plane of anybody else. This must be a training ground for them or something. Okay, so Kyle pulling us up. Hits a foul ball high in the air, got all the way back to Alex, but it landed just to the left of the third base column, which put it about 15, 20 feet foul, but got a lot of meat on it. In the end, it just turns into another strike. get another southwest coming. I think they're going to try to get a... Okay, he hits that high with some backspin. Ah, so that rolled up. From my perspective, I thought that thing dropped or stopped before the 40-foot foul line, but apparently it didn't. And Jason wasn't going to stop on it until he heard them call that foul, which they never did. Kyle was running pretty hard to the third base side and just missed a run. Jason got him out by about probably 1.5 steps. Okay, so 3 up, 3 down for the Millers in the top of the 5th. Going in the bottom of the 5th. And our first batter will be Jason Esterhausen. Followed by Brendan Wright and Eric Varela. If any of those... Brendan Wright. I should say Brendan correct. Brendan thought I mispronounced his name, and he said it's Brendan. And I said, yes, Brendan Wright. And then it's actually his last name is Wright, so got a little confusing there. All right, so Jason Esterhausen looking for his first hit of the game. Their umpire's just coming out, having a chat with our pitcher, Daryl Keepers. Spotters indicate that they are ready. Fielders are in position. There's yet to be a single substitution for either team right now. It's a very close game. Millers are looking for their first win as well as the Panthers. So. Okay, 1 strike to Jason. Oh, got just underneath it. We had 6 brackets yesterday, and I'm A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, 5 brackets yesterday, and in every bracket, the top-seeded team went undefeated. So, okay, hit that foul. Back over to our side. Again, we're set up on the right field side. Stop and play for another plane. I think we're averaging about 5 pitches between planes. Okay, so Jason Esterhausen back up. I believe the count is 2-0. Okay, so he takes his fastball. Probably wise that pitch came in just a little low of his strike zone. Got just a time. Oh, he called him out. I thought it sounded like he got a little piece of it, but... Okay. All right, so we have a substitution for Brendan Wright. Victor Hernandez is in. Maybe a wise substitution because Evan out there is scooping everything up, and Victor's our only left-handed batter. Hopefully he can put it to the other side and get it away from Evan.
Come on, California, 83 for 86. One out, right?
Victor got a hit in our second game yesterday. He's had a put out as well. Okay, so Victor's ready to roll. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Millers. Got underneath that one. Okay, 1-0 to Victor Hernandez. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Millers over the Panthers. Again, underneath that pitch a little bit. Okay. Victor likes to take his pass ball after 2 strikes. Feels like he's taking that right in the middle of the at-bat and kind of resetting everything. So, who's after that? So we got a full count on Victor. Victor Hernandez with a full count with 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Oh. Okay, Eric Varela coming up to bat. Okay, Southwest is back in the game. Delta threw down the gauntlet. Southwest said, we are not intimidated. We will put 3 over your head right away. Okay, Eric Varela up to bat. He makes good contact. He will send that out. All right, so that's a 1 strike to Eric Varela. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Really need to get at least 1 run back here. Oh, just underneath it again. Oh, got just a little piece of that. Okay. Here we go. Now he's got a little piece of it. Oh, nailed it. Ah. Put out by number 22, Josh Young. 21, I'm sorry. Number 21. So 21's been having a good game too. We have Evans got 4 putouts, and Josh, number 21, has 2 putouts. So they're doing some great things in the field. Again, they're going to come up top of the 6th. We got to hopefully we hold them to no runs, and we'll
Keep this game going. Give me a defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
defense. Sonny always helps us arrange for the food, and everybody works real hard for that. So thank you to all who make that golf tournament successful, and we look forward to another great golf tournament in April. Is that right, Daryl? We have another golf tournament coming up this April?
That is the plan. Yes.
All right. Okay. So their number 6 hitter, Todd Pavison, will be the first batter. Todd was put out by Jason in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th. So another right-handed batter. Got a really low stance. He swings hard, but he steps his foot into that swing a lot, and his front plant foot has been sliding forward on a lot of his swings, and that's got to mess up the positioning of his bat. Time for another plane. 1 strike on Todd, number 88, again a right-handed batter. It's 2-0 Minnesota Millers over the San Gabriel Valley Panthers. And the Panthers need to hold these guys to no runs, and then get our bats alive in the next inning. When we come back up to bat, we're going to start out with Leo Medina, Alex Marisitz, and Darren Keepers. Again, the Panthers have had one player change in the batting position with Victor Hernandez coming in for Brendan Wright. Millers have yet to have a player change. Okay, another strike to Todd, and again his front foot is sliding a lot. I'm still looking at the tail end of the plane that just flew over, and there's another one coming over already. I don't think we even got a pitch in between planes that time.
You gotta feel like air traffic control when you're over here. Jason, I didn't hear a plane at all. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Flag him in. Flag him in.
Pitcher and batter are doing a lot of talking.
Set.
3 strikes, and again his front foot is sliding all over the place. I don't know if he's wearing cleats or not, but maybe that plate up there is getting kind of worn down, the grass around the plate. Okay, strikes out. Yeah, he is wearing sneakers rather than cleats, and I think that's definitely affecting him on this wet grass. So, Josh Young is up. Josh got a run in the first, put out by Jason in the second, and got a run in the fourth. Josh is the only runs in the game, as the score is 2-0 right now, with 2 runs by Josh.
Set.
Josh beat him out again. So
The wet grass got him. That was a great play, man.
okay, so that's the third run by Josh Young, and it is now 3-0 Millers. Jason got down on that, but that was really short. So he slid in on it and couldn't pull it in instantly, and that's all it took for Josh to get down there and score to third base. And a great fielding play, but Josh is really fast, and he doesn't come in on that base to the left or right or do some sort of looping run and gain his positioning. He goes right at the base. Okay, here's Evan Van Dyne, struck out twice, and that one's high, but it's going to go foul. So, put the ball in play in the fourth inning, but it was put out by Hyro. Hyro playing middle left. Again, kind of scooped underneath it. Uh-oh. There's our first ball to make it back to the swamp by the fence. Hopefully it survives. Seems to have survived. They're drying it up. Okay, they're putting it back in play. That's 2 strikes to Evan Van Dyne. Evan has 4 putouts in the game. He killed that one. Okay, that flew right down the left field line. Landed well beyond Jason, but right on the line, and Alex couldn't pull it in before Evan got down there. Evan, of course, as well as being a great fielder, is a fast runner, so when you put that in play that deep and that close to the line, it was going to be a tough play. Okay, so Pat Lemke coming up. We got 1 out, top of the 6th. It's now 4-0 Millers over the Panthers.
Basically, chase the shade.
I gotta get Dave in the shade.
He doesn't need to get in the shade.
I don't know, Smoke is pretty shady to begin with.
Yeah. The whole family.
Okay, we switch our umpires out. Our main umpire is getting under the shade and getting a little rest. It's pretty muggy out there and a little hazy, but that sun is still pushing through. Kind of deceptive. Okay, Pat Lemke up. Oh, put it right down the middle, going right to Hyro. Hyro pulled that in right away, and Pat didn't have a chance.
Good hit, batter. Good hit.
Good job, Hyro. Boy, Hyro lined right up on that. When he got a hold of it, he didn't bobble it or anything. He put it in his hand and securely and announced it right away. That's a pretty fast runner, but with a play like that where he's on that ball as soon as it gets to him, not much you can do as a runner. Good hit by Pat. Just unfortunate placement.
I like to put all those three on ethics report.
Okay, Steven Guerrero joking around a little bit with the scorekeepers. Got underneath that one. So we got 2 outs, top of the 6th. It's now 4-0 Millers. Got just a tiny piece of that. 2-0 to Steven Guerrero. Let's see if he takes his fastball. Oh, got over the top of that one. 3-0. 3-0 to Steven Guerrero. So, yep. Okay. Now's the time to put a rally together. We've been hitting the ball good, putting it in play. We just need to get those spots a little better so they don't go right to the fielder. It'd also help if we could avoid hitting it to Evan, because Evan's got a lot of range and he's pulled in a lot of balls. So it'd be nice to test the right side of the field a little bit. No, bottom of the 6th. So Panthers got to put in 4 runs at least to keep this game alive, or we're going to go down. And losing this one, I believe, will end up going up against the Gateway Archers. If we lose this game, I'm not sure what it'll look like if we win.
Good job, puppy.
Okay, we're going to start right off with Leo Medina, followed by Alex Marisitz, and then Darren Keepers. And if we keep it going, we'll go back up to Jason Esterhausen and then Victor Hernandez. So Leo up to bat. He's been making some good contact. Hasn't converted into many runs, but he's putting it in play. Okay, that was a high foul, but it's had that backspin, landed just to the right of the left of the pitcher. And Evan's pretty determined, even though they called a foul ball. He still came all the way up to Daryl Keepers looking to pick it up. So nobody out, 1 strike to Leo Medina. Okay, so playing in the distance, but the Millers say they can field with it. Oh, Leo went after that one. So 2 strikes to Leo Medina. Okay, 3-0 to Leo Medina. Leo is swinging for the fences. He's got some pretty question hits in series play before. Oh, couldn't get that one. Okay, so 2 outs left to bring these runs in.
Let's go, Alex.
Over here, Leo.
Nah.
That's a hard run for me. Mold.
Okay. So getting ready, Alex up, right-handed batter. He's had 1 hit in the series so far, and I believe 3 put out. Oh, he nailed that one. Ah, one foul. Came to a stop right on the third base column. Okay, Alex back on the base, getting ready, getting oriented on the base. Okay, back in his stance, ready to go. Oh, just as Darryl was ready to release the ball, they called time. Alex was all primed to swing. Again, our buddy Southwest. The teams are beginning to adapt to the plains and incorporating it into their cheers. Okay, Southwest has departed for the moment, and we're ready to play. I believe Alex has 2 strikes on him right now. Oh, that's a nice one. Of course, it's going right to Evan, which is not a good thing. Okay.
Try it, Alex. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead, man.
All right, that was solid contact. You just got to stop hitting it to Evan. We have not put anything on the right side. Not once. Okay, so Darren Keepers up to bat. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Again, time for a plane. Oh no, he's okay. Everybody giving Southwest Plain a dirty look. We have contacted the airline union to see if they could orchestrate some sort of a 2-day strike to put the planes down, but to no avail at this point. Got just a little piece of it.
Go, baby. Set. Ready.
Oh, he hit it hard. Went foul to the left field side. About 10 feet left of the third base column, but put it out there pretty deep.
Nice level swing at your belly button that time.
Just got to get back through a little bit earlier next time. Sounds like we might have another plane coming. See if we can get one more pitch in.
Set. Ready. Hit.
Again. Right to Evan. Ah.
Good, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. So the guys were hitting really good. Unfortunately, Evan Van Duyn was on fire, pulled in, had 6 putouts in the game.
By me. No, you're not.
So just edged out Jason in the fielding. Evan had 6 putouts. Jason had 5. Jason's added to his total, and to this point in the series, he has 15 putouts. Okay, we're going to go congratulate the teams.